Final of the Formula Super A karts, the top league of 100cc two-stroke karting. These youngsters with a great future ahead of them, certainly the ones who are winning here, could well be seen in the world of single-seater motor racing very, very soon. They're coming round at the end of the formation lap and we get the race underway. And Daniele Padilla, the man who won the first final, taking control out in front and looking to try and repeat that performance again. He's being chased by Trulli in second position, the man who came up well in that first race. Both of them using Bridgestone tyres. Now can Trulli, who's a little bit closer this time, try and get through. More action down the field, but everyone seemingly to get through that first couple of corners reasonably safely. There's Guy Denise again, and Max Biggio, same little group as before. Trulli having a little challenge on the lead. Trulli down the inside, and in fact, it looks like Perilla's lost 2, if not 3 places. Well, he nearly lost 3 places. He just managed to cover third because Johnny Mislievich went through as well. Perilla just a little too late on the brake. He couldn't get it turned in. He had to just run a little bit wide. Oh, and he's lost more time again. Perhaps problems for Perilla, or perhaps just getting a bit carried away. He's kept it all straight, but he really has lost a lot of time. And Perilla way down the order now after leading. Look at that, he's losing another place. Surely must be problems for him. This man who's so experienced, only a young lad, but he's very experienced on karts. We wouldn't have expected to see him that far down the order that quickly. There's number 4, Matthew Davis, the other Brit in the race, and Bobby Game also in the race as well, number 19. So try and keep your eyes open. There's Davis just trying to find his way past. There's Bobby Game, number 19, a little further down the order, and trying to make his way up through the field. Trulli still leading then. And it looks like Fisichella coming through into second place. Indeed he does. So Giancarlo Fisichella up into second place. Johnny Mislievich down into third place. There's Nicholas Gianniberti, still trying to make up some ground, ending up finishing that first race in 9th position and holding on to similar position here in the second final. Points to be gained from both these races, so very important for these guys' careers to really get as many points as possible at each round of the championship. They can drop 3 scores throughout the year, but only 8 races. It's not as many races in which to really make up for any dramas or accidents that might happen. This is Trulli still leading the race then. The Italian holding control over the other Italian, Giancarlo Fisichella. And they're both managing to stay in front of Johnny Mislievich at the moment. The rest of the field streaming through. And somebody else trying to dive down the inside. Mislievich in third place from Sweden. And done well in the Swedish Championships of karting in the past. Started racing in karts, there he is, back in 1985. These lads really starting off at a very young age. He's 20 years old now as Biggio. Oh, Biggio gets it completely crossed up, trying to get past Minetti, but he did it. And Biggio just about managing to get through. Biggio a little older than a lot of these guys. Biggio 24 years old. So not exactly old, but certainly older than some of them. Only 18, 17, quite a lot of these young kartists really trying to forge their way through. And still out in front, it's Trulli, former world champion, wanting to try and repeat that. Trying to hold off Giancarlo Fisichella at the moment, who won in Formula 3 just last weekend. And Fisichella looking for a way past Trulli. Oh, he nearly managed it around the outside. Great attempt there, but just wasn't quite enough grip on the outside line. He's got to watch out now because Johnny Mislievich is right behind him again. And if he doesn't watch out, he's going to lose second place. It's so tight, he cannot afford to leave the slightest gap. Look at Biggio, dramatic stuff again, as he slides his kart into that end hairpin. He seems to get it that little bit more sideways than anybody else, really using the brakes to kick the back out as he comes in. Setting it up on the brakes, flicking it in on the steering, and then powering hard through. But it's not helping him too much. He's in 4th place at the moment. It's just losing touch a little bit with this leading trio. There's Gianniberti. He's going a little bit better in this race, in 5th place now. And managing to draw away a little bit from 6th place man. Through comes Biggio. It looks like good battle going on for 6th. The battle for the lead on again. Fisichella gets down the inside this time. And Fisichella now in front. So Trulli forced down to second place, and Fisichella working hard to try and remain in control of this second final. He wants to try and gain those maximum points for the PCR team, using the PCR chassis and PCR engine up against the Tony Kart of Jarno Trulli. The Tony Karts have a tremendous record over the last few seasons. They're known as the innovators in the karting world, as Gianni Berti comes through, and that's a good, nice clean overtaking manoeuvre to take him into fourth place now for Gianni Berti. And he's suddenly going that much better in this second race. Look at this, Jarno Trulli got the inside, dying for the end corner, and well, yes, that looked easy, didn't it? He just got down the inside. There wasn't a lot Fisichella could do about that. He had lost the position really as they came into the corner. Myśliewicz still holding on to third, then Gianni Berti in fourth. Beggio still in fifth place. Now then, can Fisichella attack again? Let's look back, see the action a little further down. There is still the battle for second. Oh, and Fisichella losing second place now as Myśliewicz goes through. But coming back, and now Gianni Berti getting in on the act as well. So Fisichella demoted 2 places in absolutely no time at all. He's now down in fourth place. So we've got in second place Myśliewicz, then oh, and there's contact. Gianni Berti, a hefty whack to the back of Myśliewicz, and that's given Fisichella the chance to take his second place back. Great action from the Formula Super A karts, and Fisichella, having lost 2 places in one go, retakes those 2 places as Gianni Berti, just leaving his braking a little bit too late, whacks into the back of Myśliewicz, and not causing any damage, but just forcing them both to run a little bit wide. Fisichella taking advantage of that. Just running into the rear bumper bar of Myśliewicz kart. Oh, and there's almost contact between them again, these two. They're having a great tussle. Now, let's see what happens. Leader goes through, Fisichella in second. There he is, then third, Myśliewicz. Fourth place, number 1, Gianni Berti. The rest of the field streams through as well. Beggio now under some pressure from Daniele Padilla, who seems to be going a little bit better now in this latter part of the race when he threw away the lead in the opening lap. And Gianni Berti getting down the inside of Myśliewicz there. So Gianni Berti taking another place once again, but this tussle really is going on all the way. I don't know if that was a sort of thank you for giving me the room, only just about made it sort of thing. But whatever it is, Gianni Berti holding on to third place. Myśliewicz just tucked in behind him. But Jarno Trulli really has managed to get away a little bit now out in front. Looking in control, Parilla moving up one. He goes past Max Beggio for fifth place. And look at this, look how Fisichella has managed to catch up to Trulli. He goes past, straight down the inside. My word, he made that look easy. And Fisichella back in front again of Jarno Trulli. Then it's Myśliewicz, then it's Gianni Berti. So it's all changed still. And still everybody giving it their all. These karts really are phenomenally quick. They'll accelerate from virtually nothing to 60, bearing in mind they always have to have a rolling start, but they'll get up to 60 miles an hour in about 4 or 5 seconds. They really do accelerate incredibly fast. Brilliant throttle response. And a wonderful grounding for anybody who wants to go single-seater racing, or any sort of racing for that matter. Really builds the reactions, the control of the kart, very similar to the control required in a car, just the weight, very much less, of course, a lot less momentum. But the basics of driving, very, very similar, even without the use of the clutch. The basic feel of the chassis and the feel through the steering and the throttle and the brakes, all very much to be learnt in the world of karting. This is Parilla trying to find his way past, but struggling at the moment to get past Andrea Bellici. Bellici just holding him off at the moment as we look back towards the 2 leaders again. Fisichella in front of Jarno Trulli, then that other little battle going on for 3rd and 4th. So Parilla in 6th place at the moment. As there's a change for the leaders there again, Jarno Trulli dives down the inside. Well, that was a nice manoeuvre again. Later on the brakes, dived down the inside, but kept it all beautifully under control. And zapped back in front. So Italian Trulli one more time leads the race. And now defending. Oh, there's contact between the two of them. Fisichella right up over his rear wheel. He's kept it going. Now, is he going to lose too much time here? Is he going to lose third place? Because he's got those battling duo just behind him still. But no, I think he's managed to hold on to second place from Johnny Mislievich and Nicola Gianniberti. But that surely has affected his chances. We're into the latter stages of the race now. And Jarno Trulli controlling it from the front and taking the checkered flag. Well, Fisichella had to have a go there. It Trulli just shut the door, kept it tight, and Fisichella up onto the rear wheel, just flicked him up a little bit, and so losing out. But a great